friends, my name is Megan and welcome to part 2 of my March diaries. Today is March 22nd and today is also my birthday. I am officially 28 years old, you guys. Welcome into the vlog. It's obviously going to last from today until the end of March. I have a huge soda because it's my birthday and I'm here to chat with you guys because I feel like there's a lot to update you on. One, I finished The Marvelers. It's in my book trolley, so I don't want to move and get it because my dog is sleeping on my lap. But I finished the last 20% of The Marvelers by Danielle Clayton. It was excellent. I talk a lot about this one during March Diaries Part 1, but I just finished off the book a few days ago and wanted to let you guys know that it did stick the landing and I will definitely be continuing on with that series. And currently what I am reading is Alex Neptune. I am 55% of the way through this. This is a middle grade book. It is fantasy and it's kind of like a mix between fantasy and mystery. But it's very late on both of them. Essentially what is happening is we follow a main character named Alex Neptune who is trying to save a water dragon in his town. So obviously there are like mythical sea creatures and the mystery is why it was taken and who wants the money and why they want to sell it and all of that. So it's kind of a combination of things, but I will say this book feels very much on the lower end of middle grade. And so I don't know what my final rating will be. It's enjoyable, but I don't think I'll pick up the sequels. But it's a very short book. It's about 250 pages, so I should be done that one in a jiffy. So that is what I'm currently reading. I have no idea what I'm going to pick up after. I have one book left off my middle grade March TBR, which really needs to get done so I can put that vlog up. And I also have like my 40% vlog to do. I have a lot of things I need to complete in the last like 2 weeks of March. But today's my birthday, so we're not even going to think about it. Honestly, I went book shopping this morning and just like shopping a little bit in general, though I only got books. Right now, all I want is a nap. I feel my allergies are a little bit annoying, so I just want to curl up on my couch and have a nap. But before I do that, I'm going to show you guys quickly some gifts I received and the book stack I got myself. I'll make a separate video which will probably have been up by the time you see this again, but I just kind of want to show you the stack because I have a stack of books. But what needs to be on its own is Sarah got me more gifts. She got me Edge Dancer in my last vlog as a birthday gift, and then I was very confused because another package showed up at my door yesterday and I was like, I didn't order anything. And wouldn't you know, Sarah ordered more books for me because she is the nicest. And again, I say this time and time again, having met Sarah is a blessing, and she is genuinely so kind and cares for others like I haven't seen anybody do. I think it's like the sweetest thing to know that there are humans like her on earth, and she's literally an angel. So Sarah got me 2 more books because I've been having a struggle with my health and she just wanted to like cheer me up, and I was like, I'm gonna cry. They came in yesterday. I did open it with my partner because I was really excited. But first thing Sarah got me, and oh, you can see my dog, is Dark Refrain by Jessica Corey, which is the 3rd book in the Mistwick series, which is one of my all-time favorite middle grade series. And she just came out with the paperbacks because they are an Audible exclusive and Audible kind of had the rights to it. And so she is now she made a paperback and might make a hardcover depending on demand, but I was part of the comments saying, if you make a hardcover, I'll buy the hardcover because I have books 1 and 2 in hardcover, but obviously just wanted a physical copy. So I will be reading this ASAP. So bloody excited. I needed this book more than I needed air. That's very dramatic. I need air. But yeah, I when I saw this in the package, I was like, and I was holding it like this. And the other book I'm also so excited about and is Beg, Borrow, or Steal by Sarah Adams, which came out this January. I love the Kentucky Rome series, and this is like the 3rd companion novel, and it's two second grade teachers and they are neighbors, and it's like a rivals to lovers. And I love Sarah Adams' writing and characters, and these tropes are fantastic. So all of that combined together can be nothing but amazing. So obviously I need to put some washi tape on the gift notes, but I am so incredibly grateful. And it's so thoughtful and so kind, because books are expensive and everybody works so hard for the money. But I am so grateful, and these genuinely made my week. Like, I finished my work day and there was a package and I was like, what is this? And it was Sarah. So thank you so much, Sarah. Obviously I have already DM'd her, but like, what a sweet angel. Sarah is the best. And then for my birthday, I got this mug, which I've been wanting for a while. This is a dachshund, a long wiener dog, reading a book. And obviously I own a wiener dog. And the inside says, short legs, long tails, but not like a tail, like a tail. And that pun is just so me, and I love the color of this. So I got that. And then I did get a pretty big stack of books right here. And I will say, usually I never get books for my birthday, but my parents gave me a gift card, and then my partner bought me a few of these, and we have some, well, all of these are fantasy. 4 of them are middle grade. 4 or 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 are middle grade and 2 are adult fantasy. This is the stack, and I'm so genuinely excited for all of these. I want to give them a hug so bad. I'm so excited. So yeah, I'm gonna go have a nap, and once I finish Alex Neptune, I'll let you guys know, and then we can figure out what I read next. Technically, I would love to jump straight into this one, but I really need to get it moving with all my other projects, because I'm going to fall so far behind I won't be able to catch up. So yeah, happy birthday to me.
Everyone was standing idly by, trying not to watch or intervene, as tears were streaming down her face, down her face.
Happy Sunday, friends. I fell back into my illness this morning. So I postponed my photos to June, which is a couple of months away, but that is totally fine. I'm not here to talk about anything except one thing, which is my win of the day. I sometimes use Chirp, and I've talked about them before. They're a cheap place to get some audiobooks, but they do have like full price audiobooks as well. They just do a lot of sales. So if you're like into romance and stuff, you can get a lot of like audiobooks for $2 USD, which are like popular audiobooks. And like once in a blue moon, they will send out an email with like a 90% discount on an audio. And if you're smart, like me, you use those audiobooks for audios that, you know, cost a lot of money. And so I went and I looked for Yumi and the Nightmare Painter, because I obviously will be listening to that audiobook, and it was on there. And my total will quite literally be, if you can see this, $1.72 USD for Yumi and the Nightmare Painter, which is insane to me. I'm going to spend like $2 Canadian for a full audiobook that would cost so much money on Audible, on Libro, on all these things, because they just, out of the blue, sent me a 90% discount. And I love that for me. And I just wanted to share that with you, because nobody else would like understand my excitement of such cheap audiobooks, but you guys do. And yeah, that's all. I'm gonna go buy that and go on my merry way. I haven't finished any books yet because I've been feeling kind of wonky. But I'll let you know when I do. I've also been planning the books I need to read this week. This is stupid. Like, it's such a stupidly long list. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 books that I should finish this week. And that's like the minimum of what technically needs to get done. So, we're not sleeping. We're just reading. Hello friends, happy Friday. It is almost 11 o'clock and I haven't updated this vlog in quite a few days, and the reason for that is my work life was chaotic. I accumulated enough overtime this week to only work 1 hour today, so I worked from 8 to 9 a.m. and I was done with my work day. So I wasn't able to update you guys because I would finish around 6 p.m. every day, and then by the time I got home, like had dinner, it was basically time to go to bed. But I do have some updates because I have read some books, which are the books here, and I started another one. So I did finish Alex and Neptune. And it turns out I actually really enjoyed the latter half of this. I would probably give this like 3.5 stars. I'm liking it enough that I do want to keep it in my collection. I think the book is stunning. But if I decide to continue with the series, I would most likely just listen to them on audiobook. I'm not sure I would go ahead and buy physical copies unless I fall in love with the remainder of the stories. I do think the last half of this was really fun, and I do like the discussion that this story has on protecting like the oceans and the animals and your environment and being self-aware in that regard. And I really liked how the story turned out. So overall, really enjoyed. I'll talk about it more in my wrap up. And then I did go ahead and read The House at the Edge of Magic by Amy Sparks, which was one of the books I got for my birthday. This I read for Bookshelf Blitz, so I'm not going to talk about it too much, but I'm really happy I got this and will be keeping on with this series. I think book 2 is like re-releasing here in Canada, and I think it's June. I do, however, think the audiobooks for the next books are on BookBeat, so I might just keep going with the audiobooks for these as well. I have also, for Bookshelf Blitz, been reading The Last Dragon on Mars. When I tell you, I'm obsessed with this book. I'm so obsessed with this book. I have read almost half. I'm on page 187. This is phenomenal. I'm so glad it's going to be a series. I hope the landing sticks. But oh my god, this is kind of like a sci-fi fantasy. It's amazing. It's so good. It's incredible. This book will probably get its own review. I'm obsessed. I've been listening to this via audiobook and I never want to stop listening. When I drive in my car, when I go outside, like all the time, I just want to be listening to this. This is phenomenal. The writing. I think my dog wants to come say hi. We have a very sleepy puppy. I think she just wants to come take a nap. Oh, she's so cute. So cuddly. I love her. But yeah, as I was saying, this book feels very different because it doesn't necessarily feel middle grade, but it also feels middle grade because the way that like, let me bring it back. In this, we follow a main character named Lunar Jones who actually lives on Mars. And in like the setting of this, basically Earth exists, but then people kind of colonize, I can't talk. went to Mars and ended up realizing that it's not all it's out to be. Like, there are no resources on Mars, and so it was kind of neglected, and the people of Mars are very much struggling. And our main character lives in this kind of facility where it's all a bunch of children, and he goes out and scavenges like things to sell to be able to feed the other children, and he's kind of taken this part as a leader. But then when he goes on one of his like scavenging hunts, something happens and it brings him I don't want to like say too much, but it essentially brings him to meet this dragon that isn't necessarily known to the remainder of the Martian population. And he becomes this kind of dragon rider. And honestly, you guys, the world building, the lore, the setting, the sci-fi elements, this feels very dark. I'm not a sci-fi girly at all. This book is exceptional. It's beautiful as well. It's like the first edition with the pretty, but because our main character, I'm getting so sidetracked, because our main character is very responsible for the well-being of other people and like responsible for supplying food and money to all these other children who lives with him, he has grown, like he feels much older than a like 13 or 14-year-old would be. I think he's 13, or maybe even 12, I forget, but he feels older because he had to mature so quickly. And it's really interesting to see how all the other children who are involved in this book also feel. This very much is a like in between of middle grade and YA, and it's a little bit different, but honestly it's fantastic. So I'm going to talk about it more obviously in its own review in Bookshelf Blitz, but just know, if you haven't watched any of those videos and are looking for a middle grade recommendation, again, it is Simon & Schuster Kids, but it says like for ages 10 and up, so it's a little bit upper middle grade, lower end of YA. This is absolutely fantastic. I just hope the remainder of the book is as good, because this could be an all-time favorite for me. Like, honestly, this is making me change my perspective on sci-fi. It is absolutely incredible. So, yeah, I have been feeling obviously very tired, so I don't have much more to say. I haven't been doing much. I tried to clean up my house a little bit this morning because it's been absolutely chaotic. But it's the weekend now, which is really exciting. I have my 24-hour readathon tomorrow with my Tress members. So there's like, I think 2 or 3. I don't know if anybody is going to join me, but I'm going to try to read as much as I can tomorrow and just kind of try to get through the last few books that I want to get through on my March TBR, because obviously we're not going to get through it all. And yeah, gotta film some videos, gotta get back up to date with everything that I've kind of been neglecting with my multiple illnesses. So yeah, read this book. Hello guys, it is now April. It's literally April 4th and I'm coming here to close the vlog. I had another, well, am in the middle. As I said, I think I may even have told you guys this in the last time I updated you guys, but I'm back in the middle of a kind of weird health episode. I'm very dizzy. Words are coming out, but not that coherently. I took off work yesterday because I was pale as a ghost, felt like puking the whole time, had to leave work like an hour and a half later than usual on Wednesday because I looked and felt so sick. So we're gonna wrap up the March diaries here so that I can start the April diaries as well. But that is where we're at. Before I wrap it up, I wanted to say I did finish The Last Dragon on Mars, gave it 5 stars. It's gonna be an all-time favorite of mine, and I have a bunch of videos talking about it up already. So I have the Bookshelf Blitz episode, my March wrap up, so if you want my final thoughts on that book you can go there, but just know the ending absolutely did hit. And while I was away, and you guys will have seen clips of that, I did go ahead and buy my next paint by number project, so I wanted to end my video showing you guys this because I'm extremely excited. This thing is massive. It is very big. This is a really big paint by numbers. It is beautiful. It has a bunch of colors. I have not opened this yet. This was definitely more of a splurge because these things are not cheap, but I am going to have probably a month or two's worth of work just from this one, and the color palette just, it spoke to me. So that is what we went with for this time around. I also completed like a little rewards program card, so next time I want a paint by number I have some money off, which is very exciting. So yeah, thank you guys so much for bearing with me through all of my health issues and everything else. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog, and I'll see you very soon with another one. Bye guys, happy reading.